Well, hello. Welcome to the channel. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming again. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It's free, it doesn't hurt. And if you're already subscribed, thanks for being there for me. Now, let's watch a movie. So today I'm going to go through a step-by-step fade on finer texture hair with a couple issues when it comes to the shape of the skull. As you can see, I'm sectioning through a diagonal back, and I'm going to do that to maintain the shape of the haircut as I'm working through. So now I'm just going through and removing some weight, clipper over comb here, working back through the round of the head, and just starting to put in the length that I feel comfortable with before I start attaching my guards on the clipper and really detailing this fade. So I chose to work with this sectioning because my model here really has a unique shaped head in the sense that it really rounds. There really is no roundness to it. So that's why I thought this was a really cool haircut tutorial, because in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to really create a nice roundness throughout the shape of the haircut, especially in the back here where it gets kind of flat. So right now I'm just working out my weight with, I think it's a 3 or a 2 guard on there right now. Just kind of, I want to say following the shape of the head in the front, but not so much in the back there, because I'm building up weight or graduation to give us that illusion of a round back. And Aaron definitely likes to have the fade kind of really tapered close to the sides there. As you see, I'm working with that 1 guard right now. So this is where I think if you're not paying very close attention to the shape or lack thereof shape in the head, things can go a little squirrely very quickly. So now I'm working with the 1.5 and just kind of buffering between my 2 and 1 clip there. Pay close attention with the amount of weight I'm keeping around the parietal ridge and through the back here. It's very important to give us that additional illusion that we have a nice round back of the head while also keeping a strong square front profile. You can see right here that the profile of the haircut through the sides is coming along very nicely. I love a nice square fade, the square shape profile to the sides of a men's haircut. I think it's very flattering on most men. So just going through and trimming up the beard here and getting my lines in for some of the detail work for the rest of the haircut here. And you can see right here as I start working around the profiled line of the beard, it's really starting to come together. Aaron's fortunate to have an amazing beard, so it's very easy to work these lines in and really get that pop. And we can also see that shape, that buildup of weight there in the back of the head from this profile right here, making sure we keep that nice and round. So now I'm going in with, I think a 16th, I believe, and really starting to scoop out that hairline because I really want an aggressive kind of taper there on the neckline and the temples here. So going in, just removing it. Now I'm by the temples, taking it, really detailing there. And also make sure to always check for balance. Use your mirrors and stand in front of your clients, making sure that your fade or haircut is balanced. Wise man once said that mirrors don't lie, so make sure you're using your mirrors, but also step back and take a look and make sure that everything is coming out balanced. So now I'm just working into the beard here. I had a 1.5 guard on there earlier. Nothing too aggressive, just cleaning the fade up into the beard here. Currently had a 1 on there, scooping into my previous length, and now I'm coming in with a foil shaver and just cleaning up that additional stubble that's left on the cheeks and around the neckline there. And here's how the sides are looking so far. We still have to go into that top there, but we've got that nice square profile through the sides here, which I think is freaking awesome. So here I go, taking a profile section, starting to elevate the hair and build up a little bit of graduation there in the back. Section 1 goes into section 2, section 2 goes into section 3, section 3 goes into section 4. At least that's how I look at it. Just working through that, making sure we're creating that nice roundness and graduation through the back. And here we go, the classic Pompadour scissor cut. Starting with a layer, it's going from short to long, the longest being the pieces around Aaron's face. Yeah, there's some slight traveling in the guides on the top here, but not much, just over-directing ever so slightly into your previous section up the top here. Definitely, you can always maintain length through the front if you choose to do so, and take it off towards the end if you feel it's too long. And as you see here, I'm doing a brief cross-check here. My hair school teachers would be proud. And we're just going to remove a bit of excess length right here. Okay, time for the blow dry. So we're going to start by wrapping that hair back and forth, really starting to give us a natural root lift. Looks like I'm using a round brush and a wrap method, and then I go in and I start to pull tension on the hair and start to create a little bit of bend there in the front for that kind of pompadour finish. I want to say with these finer textures, you have to be careful about how much round brushing you use in your styling, but on Aaron's hair with the right product layered in, I can get away with a little bit more tension and a round brush. All right, time for a little bit of refinement. Just removing some weight with the clipper and comb. And now I'm going to begin to detail the haircut a little bit more. Detail that top there. I'm not using a thinning shear. I'm really just using my primary cutting shear and opening and closing the blades as I slide through the back side of that haircut. It's going to give us kind of a little bit of texture, a little bit of internal layering, air quotes there. With that internal layering, it's going to help with Aaron and his blow drying and styling of this pompadour. It's going to push the hair in directions that we want it to be pushed in, while also giving it volume in certain areas. And here we go, the finish. So I'm using a dry texturizer pomade, if you will, from the Maverick line. And I'm just working that in Aaron's shape here. Working through the sides, working through the top, just making sure I have that product evenly distributed. It's all in the details, I guess. So just finishing up this haircut. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to subscribe, please do that. Doesn't hurt. And I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something.